You are in a talkative mood today. Look at
I
you.
am.
What's got you so
I
riled up?
I had I had an IST. That's just some brain stuff. And then I just after that saw family. Then I just did um Colonel's D&D session of Shadowrun. They're still going on in there, but I'm in a decent spot in there for right now. So
Cool.
yeah,
Cool. Um, how are you? What's new?
I am doing pretty good. Nothing to do right now.
Perfect.
I just got myself a sandwich and I'm not gonna eat it just yet.
I mean, listen. I allow eating on the pod if you wish. No judgment here. Whatever you want to do. Enjoy
I
yourself.
think I'll take a bite right here, but I'm still good.
There you go. King Arthur, what's your favorite channel in New Hell City this year? Do you know it? Favorite channel, New Hell City?
My favorite channel.
Mm-hmm.
I've, I have been in so many channels in the last year, dude.
So true. So true.
It is really hard. I enjoy the lobby a lot. I know
Oh, okay.
last year I know I said it was Hellions Writers Club because I was writing stories and whatnot constantly in there. But I think I've done more RPing in the server than anything else.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That you have, sir. That you have. Really important question. Should I get a nose job?
Uh, I think your nose looks pretty fine.
Wow. You really took a while to answer that, though, so I'll just rethink that. Um, King Arthur, what does your New Hell City apartment look like these days, and what changes have you made now that you've won one heli?
I finally got a deluxe cardboard box. It is a lot more roomy. I tell you what, the old one was getting a bit soggy. I had to reconstruct it like 3 different times because I moved, and I had to come back. I got drug off to the Shadow Realm. I came back,
There you go.
went on an adventure. I came right back, and it's kind of tough.
So true. So true.
I,
Um,
I actually I actually had to sell my trophy for it.
well, it happens to the worst of us. Let's talk about the cryptids. Is there any way to stop them?
I afraid not. They've gotten me 3 different times, I believe.
There you go. All right, King Arthur, let's talk about last year's Hellies. You were nominated for 19 Helly Awards, your career best of nominations. Um, this was the year that you were gunning for a Helly. You have been Hellyless for. When did you join? 2020? I forgot when you joined.
I'm
2021?
2023. I joined
2023. Okay.
2023.
Okay. You've
2021, you're being
I don't
generous.
know. You know I don't know. Time is a round circle. You have finally you're gunning for a Helly this year. Your first nomination was for this little creature, not so little, Argus. Tell us how Argus is doing.
Argus is actually laying right next to me right now. He's doing pretty good.
Oh,
He's he just had dinner not too long ago, and he's just been a happy bud. Ain't that right, bud?
oh, we love a good Helly nominee and a doggo. Um, that one you lost to a cat, a small cat, but that's okay. Poor Argus.
Yeah, I have 4 cats here.
You gotta
I'll
nominate
be
them
honest.
all. Gotta nominate all your pets, man. All the pets.
I forgot that I nominated Argus actually.
There you
I don't usually nominate my pets. I love all animals.
go. You were nominated for DJ of the Year for your contributions in NHC AV. How's music doing? How's music treating you these days?
It's actually going pretty good. I am constantly looking for different genres of music or random stuff to listen to. I'm currently listening to. Let me pull it up. What I have been. I currently for I is Rally House music. I like listening to that and more upbeat breakcore.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So you're nominated against Fire Demon 2021. Love that one. Oh, Fire Demon, so nice. Zoe, Ray, Minnie, and Princess Zoe, who was the winner. Out of 6 nominees, where do you think you landed in the votes?
Um, because I remember reading messages while I was going down. You said that I was one away from winning, so I'm gonna
Some of
guess
them.
second.
You think
For
second?
some of them, I'll go second. Why not?
You were fourth place in that run.
Fourth place.
Fourth place.
Fourth place. That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Let's talk about your RP career that you mentioned earlier. You were nominated for Best RP Character for your turn, which is still going, as David Askick from Frontier City. Can you tell us a little bit about David?
David is an interesting character. I mean, do I have photos of him on here? I'm gonna grab my phone to post photos I have of him in there as well,
Sure.
because that is currently not what he looks like currently. David is a very complex character.
He is indeed. Tell us more. Are you grabbing the image? Do you disappear? Oh, you disappeared entirely. Oh, there you are. Here, I'll get you back. Uh oh. What
There we go.
happened?
I accidentally, I opened it up on my phone by accident while trying to grab the photos.
Nice job. Nice job.
Thank you, thank you. I am an expert of messing up.
Tell us
But
about David
David
in Frontier City.
in Frontier City,
Yes.
he I originally created him because I just wanted a character that was be more menacing. I wanted him to be more just a typical straight villain archetype. He wasn't supposed to have any good things about him, but that very much has changed in the last 6 months, I'd say now. About it's been a while, a good while since I created him. Comes from a very troubled past, I would reckon, and he is best friends with good old Asher, Asher Lux, a character that I know a lot of people really want to kill. Where David really wants Spook.
um, did you want David to win from your folder? You had a full folder of nominees.
Including the first NPC to be nominated.
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
You had a bit of a nomination spree last year.
I did. I really just wanted to fill up my folder, and that was the quickest and easiest way I could. He had really You cannot. Was short-lived, but it was just beautiful for how long he lasted when he wasn't supposed to. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But who I really wanted to win, it probably would be David. I've put a lot of effort into David
It's great.
for how he is now, creating all of the backstory that I have.
True, true, true. It's a good one. It's a very good character, and he is continuing his characterness in Heartlands. We'll get to that later.
Okay,
We have to get there
because
later. Yeah, you were nominated. You ended up losing to Cody Adriano, your current co-star in Heartlands. Did you expect Cody to win that year, or were you gunning for it?
Cody, Cody, it was one of the top ones I would expect to win.
Yeah, that made sense. You were nominated 4 times for Best Roleplay Cast for Cyberpunk Chronicles stories, Past Years, Frontier City, and The Colonies. which you ended up winning your first heli. Ooh, I love it. Um, did you expect? Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I wish it wasn't. I mean, I enjoy finally having a heli, but I do wish it wasn't just a cast one. If you was getting a cast heli is a lot easier versus the others.
It is. It is probably the easiest of helis to win. Yes, that is true. It is. It is the easiest of helis to win. Yes, but did you expect Colonies to win best roleplay cast?
Um, it was definitely up there. It was either that or Frontier City for me. Past years was a good third.
I think that's exactly how the votes went. No, I'm lying. It was so it was Colonies, then it was Cyberpunk Chronicles Stories, then it was I Was Made to Hit in America, then it was Frontier City, then it was Past Years, which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. But yes, you now have you are now in the Heli winners circle, which is great. Um, you were nominated for best roleplay story, your first one for Northern Depths. Tell us about Northern Depths and how it connects to the Cyberpunk Chronicles universe.
Um, Northern Depths takes place in, of course, the Northern Depths area, but before it became the what is known now, where it's void of all life, it is basically where it all started to go downhill with synthetics wanting to rebel a lot more. I wanted to expand on that because it wasn't really shown how the old world looked like or how it could have been. And I thought, you know what? I want to do something with that, and that could be cool. And I thought about I could try to do that for Sin City, but I wasn't in it at all. And I'll be completely honest with you, I did not want to do all that reading, so I looked for an area that had nothing to do with anything besides a little bit, which I have done a bunch of research on by looking through snippets of Synth City and all the rest, which was the Northern Depths, which is what I settled on.
Very cool.
In- Introducing a character that I'm playing in Herlands currently, Jacob Lynch, who is the first person who had worked with the infamous Professor Kelsey, who God knows how old he is, with Asher's father to make the first sense.
Nice, nice, and it is currently running now. So if you would like to join Northern Depths, please come play with us. We're lonely, Arthur and I.
Yeah, yeah, it really is just us. Max is in there, but
Max is
Max,
in
I think they have forgotten about it though.
there. Max is probably going to start doing their own things. It's okay. We will hold down that RP. You were nominated for Best Edited Photography Piece for Minnesota Snowing 3. I'm about to post this photo, but can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, I'm honest. I wanted to get some winter photos in, and I was happy that it hit winter just right before the hellies happened. So I just went outside. I got a nice thick coat because it was pretty cold outside, and went for a good walk after it just freshly snowed. And I just went taking photos. Hadn't been so snowing. I took a bunch of them, and I took the best 10 that I believe were the best, and I nominated all of them.
Oh, love it. Yeah, I remember you nominated the middle of the last. I think that was the last thing that got nominated um, that year. But yeah, it was good. It was a good one. So you were up against such such photographers as Ray, Jesse, Caps, Kermit, Firedoom in 2021, Canis Epic, Haley, Aragorn, Jax, Max, Wolf06, Tricadenza, Tato Corp Retro, Techno, Sayori, and Fibericon. Out of 18 nominees, so there was a tie between Kermit and Ray. Out of 18 nominees, where do you think Minnesota Snowing 3 landed?
Mm. Sorry, I took a bite out of my sandwich. I would probably say a good three.
You said third place?
Yeah.
Close. You were in fourth place.
Oh.
Fourth
Not too
place.
bad.
Not bad. Um,
Top five. So I didn't. Where did David score, by the way? I don't believe he said that.
David did not. I think David got one vote. I think David was towards the bottom. Yeah, I think you might have voted for David.
I did not vote for David, actually.
Oh, someone else did. David was close to the bottom, which I think is unfair. But
Not too many people haven't had interacted with him yet, but so it's all right.
that's okay. Um, so you were also nominated for best short form written piece for Fortitude. Tell us about Fortitude. I'm going to post that here. Do you remember it?
Let me see. I
Hmm,
believe I do.
Let me see.
I will remember it when I see it.
Okay, this is Fortitude coming at you in the chat.
Ah, this one. Yeah, I was just going through a more difficult time in my life, so I decided, you know what? I could that's what people usually do for stories. They just reflect on themselves and write something on it. So I thought, why not?
That's how to do
So
it.
I put together how I was feeling and just try to make it the best sense and something that is recurring, that is well structured, and I came up with that.
Love it. You're up against pieces from Kermit, Canacepic, Hamikaze, Zoe, who ended up winning, Maya, and Alucard. So that's 7 nominees. Zoe ended up winning, of course, but where do you think you landed out of 7?
So I'm gonna go I'm gonna keep going with solid threes.
You were correct. You were third place for that one. It's a very good placement to be for that. Was those that's
How many votes?
um. So I can do percentages. You had so it's not going to sound like a lot, but you had 11% of the votes, but the winner only had 25% of the votes. So you were, let's see, that would have been 5 votes away from winning. I know the percentages make it sound so insignificant, but it's when you split the pie up several times, that's how. So
Yeah.
there were a lot of folks who voted. So, um, you were nominated for The True Ending of William Godfrey for best long form written piece. Can you tell us anything about
But
this one?
William Godfrey was my character from last year. He was a character that I set him up for failure. I really was planning on trying to kill him. I believe I've said that before.
And
I
the
did not
exact
expect
opposite.
him. It was the exact opposite. I kept rolling super good with Roland, and he killed 3 xenomorphs, two of them with his bare hand, shoving an apple
Insane.
down one of their, and the third one, he literally ripped the head off it with an axe. I don't know what I had to figure out a reasonable explanation because that shouldn't have happened. So I just said, yeah, he was taking steroids, man. Space steroids.
Insane. And he survived, didn't he?
Yes, he survived.
Insane. Insane.
Even made him roll like if he got like a chest burster in him or something like that, and it didn't happen at all because I rolled lucky.
Nope.
Okay.
I quickly died first in that one. So you were nominated against such writers as Hamikaze, Haley, Wolf06, Alucard, and Gato. Alucard ended up winning this one, which Alucard ended up being the first ever new member to win a writing award. So still cool, and first ever from South Africa. So a lot of records broken there. But out of 6 nominees, where do you think your piece landed?
Hmm. Or
Fourth place. Now you're doing really good at guessing. Yes, it's fourth place. Nice job. Very nice job. And then you were nominated for the big one, Writer of the Year, against Hamikaze, Wolf06, Zoe, and Alucard. Zoe ended up winning. Where do you think you landed on this one?
um, that was actually pretty frequent, so I would maybe say 4 again.
You were second place. You lost by 1 vote.
Really?
1 vote. A lot of folks
That
voted for you. A lot of folks voted for you. So
I
here's the other thing. This you might hate that folks hate when I told them this. You were in the lead until the last week. Yeah.
that that is ah that is amazing. That was
One
ah
single vote. One single vote.
that just tells me I should have made some more writings.
It's funny because you did write more than the winner, but it's interesting. It's interesting, but
Yeah,
people vote how they vote. Um,
that's heartwarming though. That I almost won that, and a lot of people had voted for me.
there you go. You were nominated for best craft piece for. Oh no, that's not you. Never mind. I forgot.
Correct.
Daisy made something that has King Arthur in it, and I've was like, oh yeah, no, that's not you. So you were nominated 4 times for best combined quote. Combined quote. Um, Let me see if I can find your first one. Oh, here we
It's
go.
just I think there's a few in there.
Oh yeah, you got four at least. Oh, I remember this one. So this one is called um, Bonita between you and
Ah,
Spatnam Nix. Do you remember this one?
yes, I do.
So this is one where Spatnam Nix posted a selfie, I believe, and then asked if I look bonita, and he said, "You look bonita. Do you feel bonita?" And Spatnam Nix said, "I feel bonita." Oh, great Family Guy reference.
It was.
Great, great, great.
I,
Um,
I,
yeah,
that was the one I wanted to win the most. If I'm honest, I very much did like that one.
you had, and we will figure out which one got the most votes. But you also had one called Stat Points with you, me, and Pi. And you said, "Yeah, I put all points into luck." You did, and Pi said, "I put all into strength," and I said, "I put all into booty." And you said, "We know," which is,
It was supposed to be like a disappointment. We know because
yeah,
everybody, yeah.
everyone knows.
That was because of Roland. I kept rolling very well. I'm pretty sure looking at that was when I was playing Wilhelm. So that was the first section of the Chronicles, and I'm pretty that's
Yes,
probably right after Tyler's character probably got shot.
probably. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. You were also nominated for something called Blessings with you and Pilot Jack, where Pi said, "Roland, please bless Zach and Desi, please," and rolled a d20, rolled a one, said, "Well, shit," and then you rolled a d20 and also rolled a one. So bad things can
Yeah,
happen to you. Isn't that
I
weird?
guess Roland just didn't want good things to happen to them.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And finally, you had Happily Married with Max and Maya, where Max said, "Every time I see that man, I cream my pants, bro." Maya said, "The things Jade would do to him." Max says, "The things I would do to him, girl." Maya says, "Hey, we are happily married." Max said, "We can have a threesome." And I said, "I take a sip from my trusty flask, watch this marriage fall apart over a fake man." Great quote. Great one. Excellent. So, of these three, which is your favorite? I'm sorry, of these four, which is your favorite? And which one did you think got the most votes? While I figure out what the answer to that is.
My my favorite is I Feel Bonita, but I feel like the one between Max, Maya, and me is probably the one that got the most votes.
Well, the answer, because it's very hard to figure out, is actually. So it was a tie between stat points and blessings. So the one between
Hmm,
you and Pi, and then the one between you, me, and Pi was the one that got the most votes. So there you go. We were not
that's
close
pretty
to
good.
winning, but still,
I'm fine with that.
it's okay. It's a lot of quotes. It's 31 nominees. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
happens.
it happens.
It happens. You were nominated for best level up for one of the best level ups I think of the year. Um,
Is
which
it? Let me say it. Let me see it.
oh
At least
yes,
it wasn't incest.
that's right, and that's basically what it is. We will give
That
no
was
context to
about.
this. Yeah, at least it wasn't incest.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't incest. Um, out of see, yeah, the winner was probably a minor by Princess Zoe, but we had stuff from Dio, Jack, Swiftcut Lassie, Gloria, Pilot Jack, Wolf06, Wired Vex, Silver Little Wolves, Zozo64, Monica, and Fire Demon 2021. Out of 13 nominees, where do you think at least there was an actual incest landed?
This is probably a good second, knowing people here.
It should have been. It was third. It ended up being third,
Uh,
shockingly enough.
thir-
But
it's still pretty big.
pretty good. I mean, you've consistently stayed in the top, mostly three, which is not a lot of folks can say that.
Yeah.
You were nominated for.
I
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a reputation of that from last year as well.
I know. You were nominated for, I think, an award that you said that you were hoping to get, which was Most Improved Member. You were up against Daisy,
It-
Lobsy, Swift Lassie, Tato Corp, Aurelia, Monica, Roma Fishy, Gigart, and Toby.
and I believe it went to Lobsy,
It
correct?
did go to Lobsy, which it was
Yep.
interesting because this was a category that had a lot of folks who had never won Hellies before, who everyone was hoping to win Hellies. So um, there was a period of time. Well, actually, how about I ask you, where do you think you landed in the votes out of
I feel like I could have maybe second or third. I feel like it was very Lobsy is a very good candidate to win. I am not mad or disappointed in that. I've interacted with them the most in that category, I believe, and they're a pretty decent person.
Yeah, you were second place. You lost by 2 votes. And that was another one where you and Lobsy were actually set to tie until the last day.
Really?
You were set to tie. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's kind of wild. So there you go.
That would have been nice.
It would have been cool. I would have really liked that. I actually think to between you and me, I actually think that that was the correct answer. I think the two of you should have tied. But,
Yeah.
you know. And those were your 19 nominations and one win. So congratulations on being a part of the Helly Winners Circle. It's a really nice and cozy one over here. Oh, so fun to be a Helly winner. So nice. Where in your residence do you keep your one new Helly?
Remember I told you I sold it to
God damn
upgrade my
it.
cardboard
Oh
box.
gosh. Okay, we need to get that back to you. Goodness. Um,
Times are tough, okay?
what
I I can barely buy Subway.
we have approved a subway down here. We need to get rid of that. Um, what heli did you lose this past year that you didn't wait, sorry. What heli did you lose this past year that you wish or thought you should have won? Wait, why do I word this question this way? What did you lose this year that you wish you hadn't?
I feel like a tie for most improved member would have been the best outcome. I believe it's that.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. What heli did you win this past year that you didn't think you would? Well, did you think you were gonna win best roleplay cast?
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
did.
believe so. You fished me into the colonies around last moment to make sure I got at least one
I'm
heli.
telling you, if you've never won a heli before, and I am telling you to get in one of my role plays, do it. You will get a
Yeah.
heli. I'm telling you. What? Oh, that's it. That's the question. Wait. So let's talk about your 2026 nominations, of which you already have five nominations. Dang, you were going hard. Five nominations. You already have four characters. You're the only, the only Hellion with a folder already for best roleplay character. It is January 10th. Um, so you have David Azkick, Jacob Lynch, Davy Johnson, and Major Santiago, all from the Heartlands. One is from Heartlands and Northern Depths. Um, who do you
And,
who do you hope to win from your folder?
this is gonna be a more difficult one. I am enjoying playing because Davey's out of the question right now because he is from the Chronicles. He doesn't fit inside the Heartlands at all, and not many people interacted with him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a very fun character to interact with because he was very prominent in the episode he was in, though. I will say that.
Yes, yes.
Um, I don't think it was too much of a surprise twist, showing that yeah, he's been working with the cryptid the entire time practically.
Yes. Yes, yes.
I actually had been asked quite a few times, "Hey, is Davy the father of the children and whatnot?" I'm like, "No, actually, she isn't," because
Nice.
we never we never settled on that, and we never really fully figured out would it be
True.
right. And
Very true.
it'd be funnier if it's just a no. I'm like, "Who's the father?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Uh,
So yeah, what do you think?
Jacob has been fun.
Very true. Very true.
It's very difficult. How have I not? I can actually shoot. I can nominate ally now,
You can do it.
and
You can do whatever you
yeah,
want.
I would do that in a minute here after this.
Yes. Do it before
It
tomorrow, so
probably.
before I do the roundup.
Oh yeah, I'll save you some work. Yeah, I'd probably be. Hmm. Just say I've already nominated. It would probably be my favorite character I've been playing so far is Patriot, who has many other names currently, such as
Yes.
his project name Ezekiel or a little side name Theta.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah,
Um. So
that's it.
right now, you were nominated against Desi from everyone's from Heartland so far. Best roleplay character. You have Desi, you have Cody Adriano, you have Smith played by Colonel, and you have Ava Five played by Fire. Do you think you stand a good chance against your current nominees?
I believe so,
Nice.
because I'm playing a pretty good villain, I believe, honestly, because a lot of people are hating but loving Patriot as he's like a Big Brother-esque character, which a lot of people are believing that he can actually do a lot, but I've here's the truth, guys. He can't really do anything because Fire has limited me from playing the absolute god character, which ended
Listen, we have to have some limitations. Some limitations.
some
Oh my
limitations.
gosh.
It was a very outreach to make him, but I've enjoyed every bit of having him. The only big problem with having him is having to ask, "Hey, could I like?" Because I want to surprise you, but I can't because I don't want to be too rude when they're doing their stuff. We're just having him pop up in there. The only person that will be surprised a bit is maybe Cody, and that's because CD gave me like, yeah, you can do it whenever he's near a radio or anything like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, that's cool. Okay. All right. Um, so you're nominated for you're the only you're nominated in all best roleplay casts, so you have 100% chance of winning right now. Um, right now you're in Heartlands, and I cannot pronounce Kermit's RP, but
Um, let
Rebozu
me try.
escape, Rebazu,
I'm not trying. Something is.
something escape. Um,
I'm also in the writers' archive, and of course mine, and that's it.
yes, hopefully we'll get some more nominations for best roleplay cast. We only have two so far, so feel free,
Yeah.
folks. Yeah, are you having fun in these casts?
Yes,
Good.
I quite am. Though I wish I was just like. I mean, I am enjoying Kermit's RP, but it's been going a bit slow, and I have been working on my own RP. It's gonna be a moon-based RP.
Yes.
I did a vote on that, and a lot of people are like, yeah, and it would be completely new lore, all of that jazz.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
So it's a lot more difficult playing together because there's not a bunch of established stuff already.
Yeah.
That's been.
So
Yeah.
it's
I still have.
you still have what?
The plans I had for making that um, David's backstory where there's that Bravo group. I still have the plans for that. It's all completed. It's all down for like how I would do it correctly and everything, how I want to do it. But it's just been sitting in the Google Doc, just sitting there with dust on it. Because I'm looking at how regular Northern Depths is going, and it's just 3 people.
Well,
It
listen,
was 4 people until Shadow.
listen. You have to. I mean, as I try to tell folks who start RPs, you have to be able to pivot when things don't go the way you want them to go. You have to pivot to like make it. Sometimes you gotta like cut things shorter or like change things so that they make more sense for just 2 players rather than 10 and all the good stuff. I think a lot of
Yeah,
our peers get discouraged when things don't go their way, and so they sort of like trickle off or abandon an RP. And I respect that if you're like not having fun, but I think you should always try to pivot. And worst case scenario, you can like find a quicker ending to the RP, so at least you can say that you finished it as opposed to just abandoning it. So, yeah,
yeah. That's kind of my
see it
goal with
through.
Northern Depths currently.
Yeah, just see it through. Just because there've been a
Yeah,
lot of RPs where I've like I had massive plans and then they get dashed very quickly and I'm like, okay, well we'll at least try to find an ending to this. We'll at least try to like
uh,
you know
then I'm guessing that kind of happened in Frontier City when one of the Avos that
hugely
you used in Heartlands, and it just
hugely
died within like
yeah
5 seconds. I'm like, huh. Me and
yeah
Swift actually were theorizing a lot on what is. Whenever I'm discussing more about the Frontier and the Cyberpunk Chronicles, I'm usually talking to Swift.
yeah. Swift is a good one to talk to. Swift has so many ideas, and Swift also has been in so many RPs that she can sometimes, she doesn't always clock it, but sometimes she clocks what I'm doing. But she's got some good theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. It's very good. Your final nomination for so far this year is for best combined quote already with a quote called "My Fault" with Colonel, in which Colonel says, "Look, Kermit, last time I went to a girls' night out and up down a kidney, and he said that was my fault." Which
Yeah.
that tracks for you. I could see that for you.
I was I, I was just following Colonel. I didn't even know there was a girls' night there.
Yeah, why
We
not?
we don't talk about it. We don't talk
Of
about
course
it.
not. Yeah, no. So
So,
King Arthur, which Hellies do you want to win this year? Even if you're not nominated for them yet, which Hellies do you want to win this year?
um, from how my votes went for and how much more recognition I've gotten, I believe the next RP for the moon base is probably going to go pretty decent. I'm going to be waiting on it a bit. Depending on how things go, probably be releasing them maybe what's after February, maybe in February,
Nice.
maybe. So when they'll launch that, and that should be what. How long is the Frontier going? I should ask honestly, while I had the chance.
How long is Frontier? Frontier's over. What do you mean?
Not Frontier, the Heartlands.
Oh, Heartlands. So the at the pace that it's going, it's looking like it's gonna end in the summer. I think,
Okay.
or very late spring. So I would I my RPs always run much longer than I think they're going to. So I project it to end around April, but knowing this group, I think it'll probably end closer to early June.
Yeah, that's a that's a big thing on kind of framing off for making RP because a lot of people are focused on the Heartlands mostly
Yes,
versus any other RPs, which is making it. I really want to make an RP, but a lot of people, which even myself, am more dedicated to the Heartlands.
I agree. This is also why I'm trying to take this year off so folks can have space to make their RPs without me dominating the space. I want to give everyone a chance, but yeah, this is why I tried to make Heartlands like a little shorter, and everyone's like, "No, let's make it 14 weeks." And I'm like, "Okay, well, if that's what you want to do, then we're gonna have a long ass RP, and we'll just do that then." So I tried,
Yeah,
folks. I
I
tried.
what what I've been doing for my characters is I'm doing stuff in weeks. I just wait on others. I do a bunch of filler, and then I have main stuff that's happening with people that I'm doing with. Like what happened to David? David's
Nice,
no longer David. He's now alive. He is David. He's in like a purgatory state currently.
nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're doing a great job. I really appreciate what you're doing in there. Some good lore, y'all. You want to follow. You want to follow what King Arthur's doing. Um, so, you would like to win Best RP Story maybe this year? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe, but if maybe depends before I go to boot camp. At the throughout summer and a little bit after that, I will be on a large hiatus because I am unable to use any technology
That's fair.
because I'll be going to boot camp.
That's fair. All right, make a claim right now. How many Hellies do you think you will win in 2026?
One.
Very good.
Maybe two or three.
Okay.
Maybe.
I would love to see that. Who hasn't won a heli who should win, or who hasn't won a certain category that you think should win? You can also answer yourself for this, but whatever, however you want to answer.
I feel like I should win all the Hellies. I'm joking.
I love that. I would accept that answer, but fine.
I'm not that arrogant. I don't think. I think Gato did Gato get any
Oh,
nominations and
okay.
win anything?
Yeah, I could see it.
I'm looking at new book members, and Sarah Ori doesn't have any Hellies. It seems I never realized that.
Sarah has a lot actually. Sarah sneakily has a ton of helis. Yeah, I think she's at like
Oh yeah, but
8.
see that
Yeah.
the no ping, no individual ping is above the Helly
Yes.
Award winner, so it didn't show the trophy
Yes.
at all for me.
Yes. She is.
Never mind.
Don't worry about Sayori. She scoops. She definitely scoops every year.
Skipped.
Every year. I was thinking about you. You mentioned Gato. There are two members who I really wish joined within the confines of this year as opposed to last year, and it's Noha and Gato. And I was like, because we don't have any strong best new members yet. But I was like, damn,
No, we.
Gato would have won best new member had he joined this year. Ugh, kills me.
He would have been a very strong candidate.
It would have been a no-brainer right now, but c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Um, so Gato winning a heli? I mean, he hasn't won a heli yet,
Yeah.
so okay, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Can you make any heli prediction?
Um, it's too early in the year to tell. I
True.
actually personally watched my last year's Helly predictions, and I realized I couldn't have been more far off. I'll be
What
honest.
did you say? I can't even remember.
I can't remember, but I remember I was thinking late Wolf '06 was gonna win Best New Member.
A lot of people, some folks said that. Some folks really said that. You know what it is though? I think Wolf 06, because you and I spent so much time with Wolf 06 in role play, um, I was like, I actually spent more time with Wolf than I did with Pi. So it was like if you only spent time mostly in role play, you would have assumed that Wolf 06 was the most active new member. So I don't blame
Definitely,
you for
that's
saying that.
yeah.
I don't
And
have
that
to
was
worry.
before Taylor had joined, I believe. 'Cause
Possibly. I think he joined. I mean, he joined pretty early. Here's the. I don't know if you've heard about this theory. So the best new member is almost always someone who joins in December or January. December meaning like before the or after the cutoff time for the previous year. So
yep,
almost every single best new member joined right then, except for I believe it was Gloria. Gloria joined in like April, but 2023 was a weird year. So in theory, we will have our best new member by the end of the month, possibly,
possibly.
or they've already joined. Who
But
knows?
I mean, I'm checking, Pi joined in December. I didn't know that.
Yep, it happens almost. Yeah,
Eh,
Swift joined in December. She won in 2021. Dio joined in December. Joined won in 2020. Um, I don't remember. Max joined, I think, in January. Yeah, yeah, it's been that way the whole time. So we'll see. We shall see.
We shall see.
My next question is usually who do you think is going to win Best New Member, but it's January 10th, so we're going to skip that question because it's hard to say. I don't know if you even
It like
recognize who's joined. There's like maybe three. Um, but oh, there's Noha. Hey Noha, we're just talking nice things about you. We recently had our Loose for Lifetime Achievement Award recipients, Consistently Depressed and Princess Zoe. Say something nice about the two of them, please.
I have appreciate Kelly's artwork and Princess Yuri. I don't interact with too much, but I've seen them interact, and they're pretty nice. They're good people.
Good people.
Good peoples.
Good people's. People's demons. How dare. People. We don't have people down here. Ugh.
Demons.
Ugh. Ugh. Now, what are your goals for
I'm
this
sorry.
year?
Upward.
What are your goals this year for New Hell City?
I wish to get enough out there to maybe win a few Helix before I go on my long hiatus. I'll,
Yes.
it's because it's like 13 weeks, and I'm back for like 8 to 10 days, and I'm going to be gone for like 4 weeks, and I don't know if I have time to do anything here. I will be a lot less active than I have been in 2025 and the beginning of 2026 here.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Um, all right. Are you ready for the rapid fire?
Send it.
Here we go. I'm going to ask you 27 fast questions, and you answer the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Here we go. What are you terrible at?
Or
What are you amazing at?
telling stories.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Eating.
What's your least favorite thing to do?
Uh, sh- uh, working on schoolwork.
Can you give me a nose job?
I don't believe I can.
Name something you would set on fire.
My cardboard box.
You have to pack up your stuff up today and go live with one Hellion. Who is it?
I would probably go see Tyler.
You have to switch
Oh,
lives.
yeah,
You have to switch lives. That's Pilot Jack for those who don't know. You have to
yeah.
switch lives and bodies with one Hellion for a day. Who is it?
Um, I go a little bit more south, Colonel.
Which Hellion would you like to cook for you?
Um, le- you know what, Cody? What? Not Cody. CD.
This is character name. You have to commission a portrait of yourself. Which Hellion do you hire to draw you?
Man, that's a tough choice. Because I'm commissioning two people right now, I believe.
Hmm.
I probably go CD again. CD, I like CD's art. It's a lot more straight lines, and I like straight lines a lot more. But don't get me wrong, Max's art is amazing.
You're commissioning someone to write the story of your life. Who do you get to write your biography?
Um, Whoever last won, was it Alucard that won? Yes, Alucard.
Yep. Which Hellions are you taking on your zombie apocalypse team?
I'm gonna bring Colonel. I'm gonna bring Tyler. I'm gonna bring. I'd probably use you as bait.
What the?
Probably Nullum and Max. There we go.
What's your favorite word?
Fuck.
What's your least favorite word?
Um. Oh my God.
Why are video games so hard?
You're. It's just a skill issue for you.
Why is anime so confusing?
Uh, Too much filler.
Um, what is something you're obsessed with that everyone else would be obsessed with too?
Collecting old antique stuff.
What noise or sound do you love?
Um. That's an interesting question. Probably rain.
What noise or sound do you hate?
Um, I actually hate white noise a lot and very just repeating sounds.
What's your favorite smell?
Um, I don't really have a favorite smell.
What's your least favorite smell?
Uh, I, I, you don't want me to describe it. It is very nasty.
What's your favorite curse word?
I believe I said this. I can go.
Hmm.
Fuck.
What makes your brain tingle?
Um, Learning new stuff like scientific stuff and history.
What makes your brain shut down?
Um, make having to do an essay in 2 days before it's due.
Give a piece of advice for the kids.
Don't do drugs.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would very much love to be a historian. That's what I'm going for.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
A roofing or plumbing.
And finally, when you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
Where the fuck is this guy?
Perfect. King Arthur, you completed your second interview. A professional, a scholar, a gentleman, as always. We appreciate you. You're on your way to becoming a Hellion legend, which we love to see. Um, so, my question to you is: if someone wanted to find you in the great halls of New Hell City, where would they find you most?
You can find me around any corner. Just holler my name.
That's it. I would say join Northern Depths. I'm looking at you, Noha. Join Heartlands to get some really good action with King Arthur. Be on the lookout for King Arthur's new RP. You said coming maybe February, Marchish time, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Um, what else? Oh, you can catch Arthur in what are you in? Jack Point?
I am currently in Jack Point. I had to
Yes.
ditch it little bit early to join this.
Yes. I mean, listen, you might be able to win two Hellies if you get best cast for both Jack Point and RP cast. So that'd be kind of cool. Just saying. So join Jack Point or listen to Jack Point, and that's it. Tell the kids
All
bye.
right. Bye bye.